one other thing I just want to mention to you is we've grown so much. I mentioned how much we had 2 people to start. Now we have we'll have 22 here pretty soon. On top of that, because of the one gal left, just the number of requests that come in for community, for marketing, for just pure content, for we can't keep up even with the staff that we have, and I'm not going to be able to hire more full-time people. You just can't. You can't keep going. We don't have space. So Skip Kruger, some of you may know him. I don't know. He's with FSN for years. We hired him. He's our coordinating producer. He's been there for a little over a year now. And I tasked him with building kind of like a bullpen, not to steal a term from baseball, but basically keep our studio open as long as we possibly can, create content, into the night if we have to. And so we've hired a handful of young folks, and we need to continue to deepen our bullpen. We don't have any roster limits, so we can continue to add people. And I think that is an opportunity for those in this room that are interested in that type of stuff, that are going to be in the Minneapolis area or are willing to drive down. Especially in season, we have a lot of content that we need to produce, and we need to train people to do it the way that we do it. And it gave an opportunity to the folks who've been on our team to learn how to manage as well, and how to trust other people to do their job, so that they can come back in and pick up where they left off and finish the project and keep it going. Because we have guys who've been working 6, 7, 8, 900 hours of overtime a year, and that's unacceptable. You have to have a work-life balance. You can't continue to push yourself like that. You can when you're young for a while, but you'll eventually get burnt out, and then you'll hate what you do. I've always said that when people say, "Oh, so what do you like most about your job?" In fact, the gentleman that I couldn't find this building, so the gentleman who walked me over here, he asked that question, and I said, "There's an easy answer to that. I've never once in my life woke up in the morning and said, 'Crap, man, I got to go to work today.' I've never felt that what I do is work. I absolutely enjoy it. I have so much fun. I know I've had a little bit of luck. You have to have a little bit of luck to end up in some of this, but I've worked hard too, and I'm happy to be in the spot that I'm in, and I think that's adding years to my life, that I don't ever feel like I have to go to work. To pull from my commencement speech that I gave back in May, and it's one thing I wanted to make sure I mentioned to you guys here, and I won't get too deep into this because it's a little bit of preaching, but be careful about your personal brand, because I don't care what kind of skills you have, that matters more. Decide who you are and what you want to stand for, and that will carry you a long, long way. Pictures on your social media platforms, they get looked at by anybody looking to hire you, and you may think you can block some of them, but you can't block all of them. How you carry yourself, just anything like that can make a difference. You need to know what the people around you are going to say about you. Like if they called your friends and said, "Hey, tell me about," sorry, what's your name?
Me?
Yeah. Taylor. Okay, so tell me about Taylor. You need to know how they're going to answer that question. If you don't know how they're going to answer that question, then you got some work to do. You need to figure that out. You need to know that stuff. And that is like, if there's 10 things that I talked about today, this is like 1A. It really, really makes a difference. So pay attention to that stuff. Formulate your brand and stand true to it, and it'll lead you a long, long way.